Why are big brands making huge SEO fails? How can a brand like Durex get wiped off Google? What should small and mid-sized online stores expect if big ones fail like this? Big ships turn slow, and so do big brands. They fail to recognize major online sales opportunities because they focus too much on offline sales. In the last roast, we have seen how Hershey's is doing exactly that, sending online customers to offline stores. The same is happening with Durex. They do not sell their own products. They only recommend you offline and online stores where you can buy them. Why do they do this? In my 23 years experience with e-commerce SEO, I have had many enterprise clients, including a worldwide known manufacturer. They didn't have their own real online store because offline retailers who had their own online stores blackmailed them by saying, if you start selling online, we will remove you from our offline stores. Management boards are often made up of all the men and women. They considered it too risky. Now that almost everything, even groceries, are shifting to online stores, these brands feel like the business is slipping out of their hands. Some of those older directors resigned or retired, and others are brave enough to enter the online market. The bad news is they're usually too late. So they either need to learn quickly or pay a lot of money to avoid disaster when launching their own online store. Many tried and failed, so they live in a hybrid model. They try to rank on Google and redirect sales to their retailers, forgetting that without being a real online store, which Google detects easily, they do not stand a real chance. That leads us to the SEO mistake that wiped Durex from Google and 5 big SEO lessons from condom online stores. Stay until the end, where I will reveal a stunning SEO strategy that can save online stores millions of dollars and give them an unfair advantage over their competitors. Durex forgot to put a condom on, so they made a mess. Take a look at the organic traffic estimation graph of Durex.com. Oh my god! Zero, nada, null. If you try to access Durex.com from anywhere in the world, you are redirected to the country version, even if you are from the US, one of the most important condom markets in the world. That would not be so bad if the redirect was not a 307 JavaScript redirect. And they do this based on your IP address. If you use a VPN in another country, you are sent to that country's online store without being asked anything. When you land on one version, there is no country picker, so you cannot even choose the right version if you really want to. According to Google's documentation, you should avoid automatically redirecting users from one language version of a site to a different language version of a site. For example, do not redirect based on what you think the user's language may be. These redirects could prevent users and search engines from viewing all the versions of your site. They also say right below what the solution is. Consider adding hyperlinks to other language versions of a page. That way users can click to choose a different language version of the page. When Google says hyperlinks, they mean HTML href links. So, if you look closely while Durex.com is loading, you will see a group of country flags disappearing very fast. That should be visible on Durex.com so users and Googlebot can navigate there. Please, never redirect users or Googlebot based on IP address, language or keyboard setting if you do not want to end up like Durex. If you open Durex.com from the US, you are redirected to DurexUSA.com. Its organic traffic does not look great, but it's improving. When we look at the competition, it seems like there is no real competitor out there. Probably because Durex rankings are tied mostly to brand keywords and they lack rankings for important non-branded keywords. They only get about 6,000 organic visitors from relevant non-branded transactional keywords. They do not even rank in the top 10 for condoms and are rightly placed in the 4th position for best condoms in the US, because they are the 4th best brand and online store in the US. Durex forgot to put a condom again. They use Shopify in almost every country where they have an online store, but they do not actually sell anything. They don't have product-rich snippets, even though setting them up in Shopify is simple. Most of their products have no reviews. Durex SEO mistake number 3. Their filters are invisible to Google because they are in JavaScript. So for the keyword Durex XXL, they are outranked by other online stores. Google doesn't see the filters, so their homepage ranks for the keyword. Even eBay ranks higher than Durex, hopefully not with used XXL condoms. Although they are selling sex-related products, they don't have an adult warning pop-up. However, they do have many interesting tips on their blog. You cannot make this up. They are lost in time and space. Many online stores look exactly like this. They ignore even the basics of e-commerce SEO, yet their blog is full of creative blog posts nobody reads, luckily in this case. In some countries, you can get a prison sentence for public sex. In almost every US state, it is illegal to have sexual activity in public where others can see you. Since we can't learn much from Durex, let us check out a competitor we saw on the competition map in SEMrush. Oh no, not again. The so-called competitor is also bad at e-commerce SEO. So let us see if anyone in this niche is doing it right. CondomDepot.com is also dead, but at least they sell online. Condomania.com is almost dead, but also sells online. It seems like a tough niche. Let's check who's behind the big greed circle. We find an online store with 380,000 organic visitors monthly that shows some potential. Before diving into Trojan condoms, let us see what Google Trends says about condom brands in the US. It turns out Trojan and Magnum condoms are market leaders in the US. The yellow line is for skin condoms, also shows up as a big brand, but we will talk about it later. If we search for Magnum condoms, you discover it is a Trojan condom sub-brand. If we add the traffic to Trojan, we see Trojan is ruling the US market from the demand side. That should be reflected in the SEO sphere, so they should have many transactional keywords covered. Let's see. Trojan has an authority score of 52 and 3,600 referring domains, but they are even worse than Durex in non-branded keywords. It is unbelievable. The buy online button often does not work, and for their offline stores, many products are unavailable. It is stunning. I will not give up. Let's dig deeper, because there must be at least one online store in the US doing it right. Now, which condoms have the biggest search volume in the US? Skin condoms appears more popular than Trojan or Magnum condoms. Besides condoms as a keyword, which has many informational results. The first really interesting transactional keywords are female condoms and non-latex condoms. I will not get into female condoms, so let's look at non-latex condoms. This is a big, non-branded transactional keyword. Guess what? Skin sells only non-latex condoms. Official statistics say up to 3% of Americans have latex allergies. More people simply dislike the feel or smell of latex, so non-latex condoms are a great niche. Let us see if Skin has nailed the SEO game. The numbers look promising. We checked their non-branded keywords and it's not bad. They also use Shopify with large H1 headings, have reviews, and set up products rich snippets, although without aggregate rating. However, they also do not sell online. So if you want to buy condoms, guys, go straight to Amazon. If you ever get a condom online store as a client, here is an e-commerce SEO strategy that will blow your mind. This is a very expensive e-commerce SEO hack. If you aim for the best transactional keyword, non-latex condoms, you face heavy Google Ads competition and a lot of well-known online stores with high authority scores. How can you save millions on Google Ads and still steal most of the sales? Ask yourself, what did potential customers search before non-latex condoms? People might suspect a latex allergy. Perhaps their penis swelled at the base, or they developed redness or itchiness. In a panic, they ask Dr. Google. Searches for symptoms like these easily total 20,000 or more search volume. It is impossible to diagnose a latex allergy without a real doctor. But trying non-latex condoms is not a bad idea. Blog posts about latex allergies could convert extremely well. But no condom online store has such a blog post. This proves many SEO teams forget the most important tool, their brain. Remember, every SEO effort is useless if you don't learn the right approach to e-commerce SEO. I recommend you sign up for our free newsletter. You'll get valuable tips and hacks once a week straight to your email inbox, and it will take your e-commerce SEO to a new level.